You have come across the last video to watch for blackhead removal permanently. If you miss this video, you will never be able to know why you have blackhead. If you stay tuned till the end of this video, you are for sure to know why you have ever had blackhead on your face. I'm someone who have suffered severe hormonal cyst acne for more than 5 years, and I have dedicated this channel to share my insights from my experience to all who are suffering from acne. So let's begin. Before diving into the main concept of why or how the blackheads are formed, you need to understand the basic composition of your body. Our body is a basic composition of 5 elements that are fire, water, space, air, and earth. Imbalance of any of this element causes diseases, any type of diseases. A person dominant in any of these two elements in Ayurveda has been specialized or distinguished into 3 types of dosha or 3 types of body types. For example, a person dominant in fire and water element will be considered as a Pitta body type. Me, I am a Pitta type of body type. Somebody who is dominant over air and space element will be considered as Vata type of body type. They are usually, while the third body type is dominant in earth and water, usually they are called Kapha type of body type. Usually they are thick, fat, round figure type of persons. And there are also further mixture of this body type, but you don't need to dive so much details into that. But the basic understanding is this. You need to understand that our body is a hollow space which is filled with organs, which is filled with the things that we name as organs, tissues, cells, everything. But within this, there is a space where just only air can move through it. That means air is the in charge of our body to deliver every bit of things to every bit of corner of our body is been getting delivered with the air. So this air is referred as Vata. So that means Vata is the in charge of the body. That means without the air circulating in the body, our body will not be able to survive even for a second. The Vata, the air, supports the Pitta as well as the Kapha. Think Pitta as the heat while Kapha as the moisture in your body. So this Vata, it supports the circulation of heat and moisture throughout your body. So if Vata ever gets disturbed, it will be causing problems as it will be preventing the natural flow of heat as well as air as well as moisture. Now the main answer for your question, how blackheads are formed. So blackheads are formed when the Vata gets trapped or gets prevented from its natural flow, along with Kapha. The moisture also further gets obstructed due to the trapping of Vata. Think it with an example that there is a hole or there is a tiny channel, okay, through which circulation of air is been going. Due to certain external causes or certain external reason, there has been certain disbalance in the air and the air is not being able to go towards that direction, causing an disturbance in that tiny channels. So when these disturbances occur, the Kapha, the moisture in your body, due to the natural flow has been prevented, it gets obstructed in the tiny channels, okay. And when the Kapha gets obstructed in the tiny channels, it come out as a form of blackhead on your face or anywhere in your body. Wherever the Vata or wherever the air has been obstructed, plus Kapha or the moisture has involved in any way in that specific area, it will result in blackhead. If the intensity of those two doshas is greater, then there will be furthermore problems, while if it is lesser, there will be lesser problems. like blackhead. Where does this all happens? It all happens in your blood. Okay. So what is blood? Okay. So in Ayurveda, we generally do not divide our body into specific organs or do not segregate them in those specific names. We segregate them on their functions, as we segregate our body into 7 components that we call it 7 dhatus. Mostly for your knowledge and for clearance of any type of skin disease, you just need to know the first two, that are rasa and rakta. What is rasa? Ras is the byproduct of any food after digestion. Whenever the digestion is complete, the nutrients which is been extracted from the food by your body, the fluid is called rasa. And after usually around average of 5 days, it gets converted into rakta, that is means blood. Simple. So any type of impurities that has been extracted from the food, that has been gotten into your ras, or which has been transported over to blood, will be causing every type of skin diseases, or will be causing impurities in your blood. Simple. You have understood what is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. You have understood how Vata is the in charge of our body. You have understood the trapping of Vata plus obstructing of Kapha causes every type of blackhead. Fourth, where does this all takes place? It takes place in the Rakta, or what in other words called blood. It takes place inside the blood dhatu, or the blood component of the body. So whenever, due to any external reason or due to any external causes, the Vata, the circulation of air, the circulation or the movement of air is been prevented from its natural flow, and the involvement of moisture or kapha gets involved in it, it causes blackheads. That are tiny channels in your body in which it is happening, and it is reflecting in the external part of your body as a blackhead. So there are two aspects of it. First is internal, that is happening all of this, and as an byproduct or as an indication of your body, it is resulting in blackheads that has been formed in the outside spectrum of your body. So what is the treatment of any type of blackhead? First, you need to clear the causes, or why your circulation or why your movement of Vata is getting obstructive. In the upcoming videos, I will be updating you for number of the causes, mostly why the Vata is been getting aggravated or causing problem. But for now, I will directly give you the treatment for it. So first, for clearing in the internal channels, how will you clear the internal channels which you can't even imagine or watch, which you can't even access to? Here comes the digestive spices, because you have just understood that digestive spices just supports your metabolism, but no, they cleanse your tiniest channels through having the special ability to reach through those tiny channels. That means where anything that you consume through your mouth enters to the tiny channels. Same when you apply it over to your body, that enters through the tiny channels and gets internal to your body. So mostly the spice that is gonna help you in reducing your blackhead is cinnamon. And I've discussed various other digestive spices in my spices playlist. You can go and search for it and listen to those videos in a more detailed manner. Second thing that clears or cleanse it is honey. You wouldn't be able to understand how, but honey has a special property or unique quality that it can penetrate into deepest or tiniest channels in your body. Thus, when you consume a small amount, usually within a spoon, a tablespoon of honey, within that range in a day, it will be able to penetrate into those tiny channels and clear those blockages. But there is still is a form of blackhead externally, because you have cleared from internal. Okay, but then too, you will be able to see that from the external that is still the blackhead present. Why is it so? Because you have been cleansed through internal. That means there will be no upcoming blackheads or upcoming formation of blackheads. This is the main reason you have cleansed, or you have cleared the main reason. Now, the second thing that you need to do, or clean the external body. The one thing that helps the most is, in Ayurveda we call this as Ubtan, the process of exfoliating through grinded powder of grains. But I will be referring three things that you can mostly use, that is moong dal, masoor dal, and chickpea, which is known as brown chana. These are the three things that when it is powdered and when it is rubbed in order to exfoliate, when you rub powder on your face, scrub it, it penetrates deep into those channels where the blackheads has been present, and it is really able to exfoliate the skin, which in modern dermats do take or do give you by doing it with salicylic acid or any type of chemical acid based face wash, which can be done easily through just some food items used in a specific manner. Something that can be eaten is very much safer than any other cosmetics that has been scientifically told to be proven, but they are not being tested over themselves. They usually are experimenting with the face skin type, and they usually do not know the exact reason of what the skin problems are happening on the first place. You will be thinking that it is not going to work, but I promise you that it works definitely. And whatever things I've told is purely truth. This is the actual reason of why blackheads are formed, how it can be cured, and what is the reason behind it. Just do this and you will be surprised to know within a week that your blackhead has been removed, and it is not even reoccurring from the root, because you have fixed and known the actual reason of it. If you need further this type of insights specialized in acne, then you can join my Discord server. Link is in the description. Till my next video, goodbye.